Welcome to Yankee Stadium.
Corey Kluber's time in New York is finished. Corey Kluber, after 1 year with the Yankees in which he went 5-3 with a 3.83 ERA, a 1.34 whip, 82 strikeouts in 80 innings, and authored a no-hitter, has apparently agreed to a 1-year contract with the division rival Tampa Bay Rays. The contract is for $8 million. It includes incentives. He made $11 million last year. This report, according to Joel Sherman of the New York Post, one of my favorite writers, there was a stretch last season in which Corey Kluber was absolutely dominant. He went 4-0 with a 1.78 ERA from April 27th through May 19th. That included the no-hitter, but then in his next start, he struggled with some shoulder issues, ended up missing several months, and when he came back, he just looked like a shell of his former self. For the Rays fans, what you're getting. This is a guy who, when he's healthy, which granted was only for short periods of time in 2021, looked pretty good. He still has a wicked slurve. He used his changeup a lot more in 2021. He was getting a lot more depth to that pitch. However, when he came back from that injury, that shoulder tightness, he just wasn't the same guy. He was nibbling a lot. He wasn't as aggressive in the strike zone. He was throwing a lot of pitches, 4 or 5 innings, and he would be up around 100 pitches. He just didn't seem like he was confident to really put guys away. Doesn't have that good 94, 95 mile-an-hour fastball that he had with the Indians anymore. He's mostly 91, 92, but he does get a lot of movement, and he's got pretty good command, though his command definitely took a step back after the sticky substance ban. His ERA after returning from the injured list was 5.40 over his last 6 starts. Now, what the Rays like to do is throw guys for a couple of innings and then let the bullpen do the bulk of the heavy lifting. That seems to be the approach here with Corey Kluber. You're not looking for 200 innings out of this guy, but he could give you 3 or 4 innings on a consistent basis if that's all you're asking for. Best of luck to the Klubot. Thanks for the great memories of the no-hitter. As for the Yankees, they've got to start thinking about which way they want to go with their rotation next season. You do have Garrett Cole coming back, but Jameson Taillon had that ankle surgery. He might not be back at the beginning of the season. Luis Gil showed some promise last year. Nestor Cortez was good as a starter, but do you want to throw him 200 innings? He seemed to be wearing down a little bit at the end of the season. Domingo Germán looked good at times, also wore down a little bit. Jordan Montgomery, he's another guy who looked really good at times, but also really bad at times. I think the Yankees need to add a pitcher this winter. I've got my eyes on Carlos Rodon. We'll see how that works out. I think Robbie Ray is a much more likely solution. The Yankees have a lot of heavy lifting to do. Brian Cashman needs to get to work. He's been pretty quiet so far. But the roster deconstruct continues. Corey Kluber to the Tampa Bay Rays. Help NYY Recaps become a bigger and more permanent part of the Yankees universe by becoming a member. You'll receive members-only content, including behind-the-scenes videos and members-only watch parties. Follow me on social media at NYY Recaps Derek on Twitter and _STREAMSKI on Instagram.